found a contraceptive wrapper in my wife's car. Is she cheating on me?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Maybe
word.
she's just testing them before she puts them on you.
She really just wants to make sure that it contras that septive. Yeah.
Contras your septive.
Boo this man. Boo this man.
We've been together for about 10 years and married for 6. We have no kids now, but we were planning to start trying pretty much immediately. We're both very active, going to the gym, eating healthy, and are both in relatively great shape. What does relatively great shape mean? My wife is gorgeous with a phenomenal body, but I would probably consider myself maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10 on the attractiveness scale. I realize that.
Dude, man's punching up. Shout out him.
Punching uppers. Maybe he's punching down on himself. But
yeah, exactly.
By the way, this comes from user ThrowRA12010 on the r/OK storytime subreddit. So, we have always had a really strong relationship. We started as great friends and realized we were just right for each other, and that developed into true romantic love and devotion. The spicy sleep was always fantastic. There were never any issues there with quality or frequency.
Amazing.
Wow. I was washing my wife's car, as I do pretty often. In the course of cleaning the interior, I found an open, empty, little
spicy sleep
little
wrapper.
Spicy wrapper.
Spicy
little
wrapper.
Spicy, a little empty spicy wrapper under her passenger seat. And we do not use the spicy wrappers since we had always been on birth control. I'm driving myself insane with all the stories and scenarios running through my brain. She spends a lot of time at the gym working with weights and doing her cardio, like 3 hours, 4 days a week. So there are frequent times when we are apart. It's a lot of time to be spending at the gym.
Or maybe you're spending time with Jim.
Yeah, and he's not cleaning up after his... He's not very dutiful about his trash that he's leaving in your car. She has never given me a reason to suspect that she has been unfaithful. I know I have to confront her, but I'm scared to death of what might be the truth. She is my world, and I can't imagine starting a family with anyone else. I'm afraid I'm going to break. Yeah, I bet they were also afraid it was going to break too. Edit. Really quick edit. Wow, you are all so amazing. I'm touched by the DMs and the heartfelt responses. I had no idea I would get so many responses so quickly. I wanted to add some details to save me from having to go to reply to all the common comments. My wife has never given me a reason to think she has cheated before this. She has always been loving and affectionate, and we were looking forward to starting a family very soon. Some have speculated that kids coming soon may have led her to one last fling.
Is that a thing people do?
I don't know.
I hope not.
Possibly. Well, we're an open book to each other with our finances pretty much entirely tied up as one. She comes from a pretty upper middle class background. Her parents are very comfortable. I come from a home where my parents were fighting their own demons, and so I didn't get a lot of attention growing up. Not a criticism. It was easy to get lost in the shuffle of my parents' problems. We're cordial, but not super close. I'm way closer to her family, and I love her mom and dad and her younger sister. Financially, we're fine. Together, we make about $150K per year. She makes $60 as a law firm assistant, and I make $90 as an auto technician.
Nice.
We own a house together that we were able to purchase with a down payment from her family, and if worse comes to worse, I have no interest in fighting for that money. It is theirs, and they can have it back if we end up selling the house. Some have commented about the amount of time she's at the gym.
3 hours is a lot.
3 hours, 4 days a week.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of gym time. We go to separate gyms. That's kind of suspicious. She gets off work at 4 and then goes straight to the gym where she does a class and then works out with weights and the cardio on the treadmill. I was never suspicious of the time that she spends there. By the time she gets home, I'm already there and she jumps directly in the shower. And then we make dinner together and hang out. As far as a lawyer or an investigator, there's no way I could do that in secret with the way we manage our finances, so that is out for now.
You shouldn't get an investigator before having the conversation.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Having a PI would be way overboard here.
Yeah.
Somebody explained to me how to get detailed phone records from Visible, so that's my next step. I will get the records when I have some time to myself and see if there's a number that she's in contact with a lot that I don't recognize. I'll try to figure out where to go from there, and I'll let you all know.
I feel like
do have an update.
I feel like he should just talk to her first.
Do you think would it be abrasive to bring up like, hey, I just want to talk, make sure you're not cheating on me?
Well, it's just like, hey, I found a condom wrapper and I found a spicy sleep wrapper.
We can say that, right?
I don't know.
Say that.
I found a rubber.
We say I found some sheepskin.
I found
was it intestine?
I found a spicy sleep wrapper in your car.
You do, I guess, need to say that.
I feel like, yeah. It's just
if
like,
you've got
hey,
that, you can be like,
what's up with this? Can you tell me what's going on?
So that's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's not like
I feel like you gotta bring it up. She might just come clean, honestly. If there is something to come clean about.
Do you think you should do the thing where it's like, I know everything, so you might as well tell me? You pull the police interrogator move, where you go, I found out, I know what you're doing, so you might as well just tell me now. And then she might hit you with the, I'm sorry, or she might hit you with the, what? But then if she hits you with the what, you go, I have this condom wrapper. I found it. I found this little rubber wrapper.
I think you say like, hey, I found this in your car. I think I know what's going on. No, I don't even say
personally,
that. I think you just say, I found this in your car. Can you tell me what's going on?
I think if you want to try to immediately get to the bottom of it, you just do the police interrogation move.
But that feels like a lie.
I mean, it is a lie because he doesn't know what's going on, but he's suspicious. And sometimes all it takes is a little bit of pressure and that'll crack, and then he gets the whole truth.
Ellie said, just talk to her. Sir, this is a Reddit story.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, you have the wrapper, so you've got the proof.
Mariette says, address the elephant in the room. Bree, mom of 4, says, address the elephant in the room. Caitlin Van Camp says, it will automatically come off as abrasive because it's inherently accusatory. Her response will be very telling.
Mm-hmm.
I just asked, dude. It's weird.
Zach Taylor says, ask why they found Johnny in the car. That's what we can call it from now on, a Johnny.
Little Johnny. But
I found this Johnny wrapper in your car.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. Lots of folks have asked for an update. Not a whole lot to say, but things are getting interesting. I am shaking as I type this.
Oh.
Okay. Are you sure there's not more to say? Thanks to everyone in the comments and the DMs for the empathy and well wishes. A lot of good tips and advice, too. Man, I would hate to piss some of you off. Some of you are vindictive. Welcome to the internet, my friend. First of all, I found a wrapper, not an actual Johnny. So the suggestion of DNA testing was not useful. And thanks to user, 27 for the information about getting detailed phone records. Today at work, during some break time, I requested a download of the phone records, but it says the request could take up to 45 days, and I can't wait that long. I also drove by her work on my lunch break, and I don't know why or what I expected, but her car was there as it normally is. Lots of good advice to track her, get a
Don't track
VAR.
her before the conversation.
I don't know what that is.
Come on.
Look at her phone without her knowing. Hire an investigator, lawyer, etc. I can't deal with this. Yeah, but that's all bad advice.
This is all terrible advice. Literally talk to her first.
Be like, this isn't from recently, right?
Because what
this
if it was
rapper?
What if it was something? What if it was something fine? What if it's something totally like normal, and then you've ruined the integrity of the relationship?
I don't know, but it's hard to make that a normal thing where it's like that would be one of the places you find a rapper, a Johnny rapper, in the context of somebody doing something behind your back and they don't want you to find out they're doing it in the car.
Yeah,
I found it in my Halloween candy. It's okay.
What?
I'm kidding. What
did you say? Boo this man. Sorry, I don't even know what he said. I just wanted to say boo this man because he said it to me. Anyways, let's keep going. Keep going. I can't deal with this. I'm taking the advice a lot of you had, and I'm just going to confront her today when she gets home. Thank God.
Finally, something reasonable.
As some of you suggested, I plan to just put the Johnny wrapper on the table in plain sight and watch her body language. I'm so scared and nervous that I'm almost pissing my pants. I am really starting to expect the worst. For me, if she cheated, there is zero chance we will ever stay married. Zero. I don't care what excuses or reasons or whatever that she has. I'm 100% done. No therapy, no counseling, nothing. I can't believe I'm typing this. It makes it seem real. Well, dude, it is real. It's real. I can't imagine her bumping it with some other guy or guys. And that's an image I could never get out of my head for the rest of my life. As far as assets.
You can't do guys in car. Like 2 people or 3 people in a car would be too difficult.
I don't think he meant at the same time.
Oh, that's okay.
Sam.
Boo this man.
Boo this man.
Boo this man.
Boo this man.
Boo.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I think you could.
What do you do with your
two
lips?
people at the same
Why were you
time.
pricking your lips?
I'm eating.
Just the way you look. You look caught. You look like,
Back to the story.
They got me. Okay, as far as assets, we don't have a lot. We have a pretty nice house that her dad helped us pay for, and I'm happy to let her have it with my fair share and paying back her father. Otherwise is bullcrap, like 2 cars. Wait, what? Otherwise, it's bullcrap, like 2 cars, some furniture, and some decent savings that we have both contributed to, so I'm willing to split 50-50. Bro's like, we have no assets except for the house and the cars and everything that's in the house and our savings account.
Why,
Dude, you have assets. Shut up.
Why are you like planning all of this before you even know anything?
Yeah. Just confront her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lucy Ford 91 says, from past experience, 3-person in a car is doable.
Oh, it's doable.
3?
Is that cab extended though?
Listen, if I could do it in the back, if I can do, I was gonna say if I can do it in the back of a Subaru Outback.
Oh right, I forgot about Kate.
Yeah, that's an SUV is a sexual utility vehicle.
I forgot about that. You've heard that story, right?
I've not.
Let's
I don't
not.
know what
Let's
you're talking
again.
about. I was looking for acknowledgement of my joke.
Keon
that was
in the
honestly
back.
not good.
Oh, dude,
Stop!
during
Stop! Stop!
Cave
Read the
Rave,
story. Read the story. Read the
in
story.
the back, I
Read the story.
remember
Read the story.
hearing
Read the
that.
story.
The
Read the story.
thought
That
of
was wild.
divorce is burning a pit in my gut. I'll post again after I confront her, and either way, I think this thing comes to a conclusion tonight. And here's the update, which we are going to get into in a second. What is going to happen here? Divorce? Does she come up with a reason? Does he accept
I think
it?
there's a reason.
I want to know.
I think divorce. Easy.
I
think
want
she
to
folds.
know. I want to know.
Tell me.
All right, here we go. I am devastated and spiraling. I, 35 male, found the Jimmy wrapper in my wife, 34's car. Now what? Okay. Instead of sitting here pissing my pants, I wanted to just type a few more things to keep busy. I'm sitting here trying to find any other reason to doubt her. Brother, just give us the update.
Yeah.
Dash cam. Yeah, I've checked the dash cam footage. There's nothing suspicious or out of the ordinary. She commutes to work, the gym, and then home. Maybe
Just talk to her.
Just lay it out on the table.
Not that, but
Not, I mean, well, maybe.
boo this man.
That could work. Have you tried that? Okay. Grocery store, cleaners, 0 suspicious activity, but she knows that there's a dash cam too, so who knows? Maybe she's just being really careful. Our current state of the relationship is it's really strong as far as I know. She comes home, we share a glass of wine while we make dinner together, talk about our day, cuddle on the couch, and if we watch a show, we really have what anyone from the outside would be jealous of. No feelings of distance, no hiding the phone, no drop off in the spicy sleep, which has always been great and still is great.
And we have heard if the spicy sleep drops off, maybe that's an indicator of cheating. So there's nothing to suggest that there would be any cheating.
Yeah.
Which is why I talked to her before you do this whole freaking investigation.
Just freaking have a conversation. Which she's already done the investigating.
Yeah.
In regards to the gym time, with as much as she does, it is really reasonable for her to spend 2.5 hours at the gym. I've gone with her. I've seen her work out. It's pretty extensive, and her body shows it. Dang.
Dang.
I'm so proud of how great she looks and how she takes such good care of herself and encourages me and cares about our health. I've never been suspicious about it, maybe foolishly. This guy did say he's a 6.
But where though?
Like,
where are you a 6? Like, is this like U.S., London?
Oh, I thought you meant like on what part of the...
Yeah, that's what I
Never
thought
mind.
too.
That too. It was
yes.
a double entendre.
She comes home and showers right away, but she's typically sweaty and feels gross. Most people I know that live at the gym will shower at the gym. That's why that's suspicious to me. If for someone who's at the gym this often, she would just be showering at the gym.
No, I shower at home.
Are you at the gym for 3 hours a day, 4 days a week?
Well, no, but I'm at the
Right.
gym multiple times a week for an hour.
That's rookie numbers. You can't even
Gotta
talk.
pull those
You
numbers
can't even
up.
talk with those numbers. She doesn't avoid me when she walks in. She'll come over to me and greet me with a kiss on the lips and then hit the shower. Hit the shower, champ. If she was just having a spicy sleep with a side piece, I think she would be more discreet. We spend almost all of our time together on the weekends. We go for a jog, we have date nights, happy hour with friends, dinners with family. She has a lot of girlfriends from work, and they sometimes go out for a girls' night like once every 2 months.
Just talk to her.
Yeah, like straight up, just talk to her, dude. Like imagine this is just like a rapper from way back.
Yeah.
And they're like, don't you remember that was us?
Yeah, like
and he's
Tupac.
like, oh, damn, that was me, wasn't it? Anyway. Or no, they weren't using it because they were trying to make a baby.
Yeah.
So they weren't using any
Should have checked the
protection.
expiration date.
Okay, so again, nothing suspicious. I see the credit card charges, so I don't believe she's hiding anything. And her girlfriends are all awesome, and I love hanging out with them and their husbands/boyfriends. I'm torn and getting nervous about talking to her tonight, but I gotta get this over with. Update 3. I
Get
swear
it
to God,
over
brother,
with.
if you didn't talk to her after this update, I'm gonna lose it. This should be my final post on this topic. I took a lot of your advice and decided to just confront her tonight.
Thank God.
Sorry for the length.
All right. Use the 6.
6 for sure.
But it was a lot. Okay.
Man.
Woo! All right, we got it. We got it in the bag, boys. That's the last one. Okay. My wife came home from the gym around 6:45, like always. I was sitting in the kitchen table alone. She came over, said hi, kissed me on the lips, like Tom Brady, and went off to take a shower pretty much like usual. I'm not going to lie, when she came over to kiss me, I smelled really hard for any evidence of man sense.
I'm just imagining going.
Yeah, just, hey, babe, nice to see you. Is that
Jim?
Creed Aventus I smell upon
Is that Jim or is that Jim?
Is that Jim or Jim? What kind of Jim are we talking about? Not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I sniffed hard for men's scents. Cologne, soap, deodorant, sweat, anything. I got nothing. As she soured, I sat by myself, a ball of anxiety, and I damn near chickened out.
You better not.
She got out of the shower and came into the kitchen, wet hair, sweats, and t-shirt, looking as beautiful as usual. She sat down like we always do and expected to chat about our day. And she could see immediately something was wrong. She asked, "What's up?" I mean, I was shaking and so nervous, like you cannot believe. I asked, "Have you lent your car to anyone recently?" "No." "Have you had any passengers in your car the last few weeks?" She thought for a second and said, "No." I asked, "Has anyone besides you or me been in your car in the last few weeks?" She said, "No." "What the hell's going on?" I asked to see your phone. She looked at me weird and said, "Okay," and just slid the phone to me across the table, no hesitation, and said, "What the F is going on?" I didn't touch her phone. I took the Johnny wrapper out of my pocket and set it on the table. She looked at it but had no real visible reaction. I didn't say a word. After a few seconds, she said, "What the hell is that?" I say, "It's a Jimmy wrapper." And she said, "I mean, it's obviously a Jimmy wrapper. What the F is the Jimmy wrapper doing on our kitchen table?" She was starting to get annoyed. She's either a really good actor or she sincerely had no idea what was happening. I told her I found it under her car seat while I was cleaning her car. She honestly looked dumbfounded. She said she had no idea how it got there. She seemed really sincere and was starting to get concerned. She asked if I thought it was hers. I said, "I'm not sure. Is it?" And she said, "You've got to be kidding me. You seriously think I'm freaking around on you? Are you crazy? What the hell's wrong with you?" She took her phone and waved it at me and said, "Here, please, look at my phone. Call my sister, who she shares everything with. Call any of my friends. I'm not sure what you want me to say." We sat in silence, very uncomfortable for a minute or two, and I didn't take my eyes off her, looking for any sign like a tear. I said, "What would you think if the roles were reversed?" She admitted that she would probably be suspicious, but would give me the benefit of the doubt. She literally went through every day the past couple of weeks, where she went, who she was with, what she was doing, trying to come up with any explanation. She finally remembered an after work thing that they did for a friend of hers, a baby shower kind of thing at a restaurant after work. One of the girls at her office was invited but couldn't go, and she asked my wife to please take her gifts to the party. My wife said sure, and they walked down to my wife's car to put the gifts, and my wife's stuff was in the front passenger seat. As I said, the car she drives has a tiny back seat, and access to that back seat is ridiculously difficult. So as her friend was putting the gifts in, she spilled her purse all over the floor behind the passenger seat. That was the only possibility that she could think of. That's a pretty solid alibi. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty solid.
That's pretty.
And
the
everything
reaction.
the reaction feels extremely authentic.
She's like, I
Bro,
know it.
she got
She's
her
like, what
phone.
is that?
She got her phone waving in his face.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah,
dude,
and she gave
hello?
the phone immediately.
And
That's
then he
pretty
just,
good.
yeah, but then his response was perfect. They're just like, all right, so this happens to you. What do you do?
Yeah.
She's like, okay.
I understand.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'd be suspicious, but I'd also give you the benefit of the doubt, which I don't feel like he was doing. He was definitely like, I'm going to call the investigator.
That's why just freaking talk as soon as possible.
Speech. Okay.
Ugh.
So, as I sat there, she insisted that we call the friend immediately, and she did just that. She put her friend on the speakerphone and asked if she remembered when she spilled her purse. She answered yes. She asked if she was sure she got everything picked up off the floor, and she answered, I think so. Why? My wife then seriously asks, do you and boyfriend's name use Jimmy wrappers? Her friend kind of chuckled and said, yeah. My wife asked what brand, and she answered the brand that will be nameless because we don't do free sponsors. My wife looked straight into my eyes and asked, when you dumped your purse in my car, is there any chance that there was a Jimmy wrapper in there? And her friend said, yeah, it's not unusual for me to have them in my purse. Why? My wife told her friend about the wrapper. Her friend said she doesn't know why she would have an empty wrapper in her purse, but it's certainly possible. She hung up the phone and looked at me and asked if I would like to go through her phone. I said no. And she said, mystery solved. I literally started crying. Oh, that's a bad look. Sorry, buddy. I'm not going to lie. That's a bad look. I was crying because I was so freaking relieved. I was crying because I'm married to the most awesome woman in the world who loves me more than anything. And I was crying because I was racked with guilt that I thought she could be cheating.
Honestly, you should be ashamed of yourself a little bit for not talking to her immediately.
Yeah,
this long?
This should have been an immediate thing. Like,
Lulu says communication is key.
I did.
No, you didn't.
It's water.
It was so blatantly in there.
No, you guys just haven't heard of that water brand. Yeah, man, I don't know if you're gonna confront your hot wife about cheating on you and she didn't at all. You can't have your first response be to cry. Like you're not doing yourself any favors, bro.
You're losing all your points.
You just made her think that you don't trust her, and then she saw you cry in front of her, like, and not in a hot way. There are hot ways to cry in front of girls where they think it's hot.
Well, to be clear,
that's not one of them.
Showing emotion in a relationship, fine,
good.
But crying after you did something wrong to your hot wife,
yeah, you did this to yourself.
It's like she should be crying.
It's like too pathetic. It's a little too pathetic. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, and I don't think you're a pathetic person, OP. I'm just saying optically from everything I've read in this phone.
Harriet Spaghetti says, I don't know. I think crying is a good look in this situation. Shows he understands the severity.
I think it all just depends on the wife.
Yeah.
It depends on how the wife processes the crying. That's really all that matters.
I feel like the crying in this, to be clear again, men showing emotion. Good. We
thing. Like it.
Crying about your mom.
No, I would never say that there's anything bad about crying inherently.
Or your child being birthed. Good, right? But crying because you like almost messed up your relationship.
It's the crying after. It's like the crying after realizing she didn't cheat on you. That's weird.
Yeah, I feel like you should be comforting her, if anything, rather than her comforting you.
It should be like thank God. It should just be like a exhale, and then it's like, we're done. It's over. We're back to normal.
Yeah.
Crying is not going to help it get back to normal. I'm sorry.
I would love to know what you think. I feel like
everybody probably thinks
Dakota's
I'm a jerk.
saying, and everyone thinks you're. No, I don't think you're a jerk, but I think I'm curious. Do you think him crying this situation is a red flag, or if it's like justified, and you would see him crying as like, oh, like he's
it's not even a red
good.
flag. Is it hot or is it gross? That's the two options. Is it hot or gross?
I'm trying to dig you out of this hole right now, Dakota.
I'm really just putting it. But it's that simple. It's that simple. You're trying to make it more complex. It's that simple. Anyways, let's finish this off. I felt miserable for how I must have made her feel. My incredible wife took it so well. She hit me with her dish towel and just said, "Jesus Christ, I can't believe you would think I would cheat on you." Okay, so she took it well. So it's good. Everything's fine.
Kristen foil hat.
Kristen.
We're right under the gun.
Oh, no.
We had 5 seconds left, and Chris hit us. 5 seconds.
I hope they're refresh.
5 seconds. Wow.
Oh, my.
Yeah, yo, you know what?
God.
The person who had the best comment I just saw, it was not talking to her right away is the big red flag.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. It has nothing to do with this crying or anything. Being like, do I call the lawyer and the detective at the same time?
Yeah,
or separately.
He
it's
was
like,
a little whack.
Talk to your wife.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Okay, wait until the show's over.
I know. Why did it do that?
What?
It.
What happened?
It went straight into an hour for some reason.
No, well, I guess that's what we have to do now.
No.
We need more water. My incredible wife took it so well. She hit me with her dish towel and said, "Jesus Christ, I can't believe you think you could think I would cheat on you." But she admitted again that she may have felt the same in my shoes. She even laughed a little and said it was kind of cute that I was so jealous and nervous about asking her about it. And by the way, I'll get jealous and nervous if you stop joining us when we go live on YouTube every weekday at 3 p.m. PST. All you got to do is tap our profile, and then you're in.
And you can stay for the 10-hour stream. Now, why is this at 59 minutes? What happened?
I refreshed it. I'm texting Riley right now. It shouldn't be an hour. It should be.
No, Winkles, it's not an hour.
So it should be 29 minutes. It should be 29 minutes, guys.
29 minutes.
So I think this is everything that possibly could have gone right for OP in the situation has gone right.
Yeah. It went well in spite of how terribly he handled this.
Yeah. Should have said it right away, but she's not cheating. She loves you she even thought it was kind of cute about how nervous and stuff that you were, which is cool. It sounds like you found a very real one and a keeper.
She sounds great.
The ultimate keeper.
You need to learn to communicate, though. But she sounds great.
Okay.
You should read some donos because I need to use a little Keon's room.
Well, we're almost done. Are we? Yeah, we're almost done.
Oh,
we're almost done.
Yeah, hit it.
Just a little bit left. So we decided to have our glass of wine and go out for dinner. At dinner, we talked about how excited we were to start trying for a baby. I completely forgot about that. I am 100,000% sure that she's telling the truth. I know her. I know her like nobody else. I know her body language. I know her voice and how it sounds when she's stressed or hiding something. And there was none of that. I hope none of you have to go through this, but thanks for all the well wishes. I will probably let my wife read this thread at some point, but not while it's still so fresh. Plus, she'll probably rib me for going on Reddit for advice. She's not necessarily a fan. Haha. So, all is good. Really, really good. Have a great life, everyone. You too, OP. And your hot wife.
OP.
And I hope you guys have good kids with strong genes.
Mm-hmm.
Healthy children. Okay.
Don't worry,
W for OP. W for OP's wife.
Yeah, I'm glad how it ended. And I think what we learned from this is communicate early.
Yeah, just
as soon as possible. Just do it.
Have the hard, cold water conversations if you need to have them.